survive in the dark, and I keep getting stronger. My limit's the sky. I do the impossible.
It's week 2 of the NFL preseason, where depth charts and playbooks will be put to the test. It's the Lions and the Bills under the lights on Thursday night.
Oh, they indeed love their football here in upstate New York as you get a look inside Rocket Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park. Tonight, it's a preseason matchup between the Detroit Lions and the Buffalo Bills. Brandon Gaud and Charles Davis happy to be back alongside. And we are underway in Buffalo. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. So here come the Bills on offense for the first time. And a glance here at the man calling the plays under center, their 6'4" quarterback.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
He juked him, and he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 19 yards right off the bat, and a quick first down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on, and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
It's caught inside the 25. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 39 yards there, a big one.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And quick throw here, that's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Ball at the 8 here for second and a yard, maybe a touch less. Back to throw again. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And the Bills are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, first and goal. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Bills put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. We'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. And we get a glance at their leader in the huddle, the veteran, in his 9th season now in the league.
If you ask coaches at any level to design their ideal leader of a team, I think they're going to check every box with this guy. He's got the poise to handle responsibility. He stays calm under any kind of pressure. And he brings out the best of his teammates each and every week.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play call to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down. Pretty good Good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Give them the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 11 yards there and a Lion first down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Uses the stiff arm. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A very solid gain of 27.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
They'll look to throw now on first down, letting one go deep for the end zone, and incomplete on the deep ball.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Let's go now. 19 White. 19. 10-11.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Man open, it's St. Brown. He's got it. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air. 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. That's a gain of 7, and we'll leave them with 2nd and goal coming up.
That's a great run right there on first down. Didn't quite get into the end zone, but now you've set yourself up for at least 2, maybe 3 more shots from close range.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Lions respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. The extra point up and good. And we are tied at 7. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. So here come the Bills out for their 2nd drive.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now, they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
7-7, our score after 1.
Let's go.
For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on third down. They'll look to throw. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. That third down conversion good for 23. Again, he'll drop to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Lions are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Now, he's a high draft pick, so maybe a bit of a mulligan, but you never want to throw a preseason interception, especially as a rookie.
No, but this is the time to do it, right? Let's get the kinks out. He's still got to learn how to read coverages, still has to learn the entire offense, has to see how he fits with the players around him. The bottom line is what you said right in the beginning. He's a high draft pick. They want him on the field sooner rather than later, so let's keep giving him some reps and seeing what they have.
Second and 3. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. As we thought they might do here in week 2 of the preseason, they've left their starting quarterback out there for the second quarter. I would imagine we will not see him after halftime.
Yeah, this is the time of year you've got to get your backup some reps and make sure you protect your starting quarterback.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
We've got ourselves a ball game, and those guys on defense, they came to play. Slipped up on their first series, but they're definitely settling in now and letting it be known that points won't come so easy again.
Did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
And he powers through the first wave, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big first down to get away from the end zone.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him. That was a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Able to slither by. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. In that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Hands it off out of the gun, and he stopped immediately there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Here we go, set. Down. Opposite, green, black one.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a 1st down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. So here come the Lions now. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. Looking to throw. He's going to air one out. It's caught inside the 25. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the 1st half. In motion comes the tight end left. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. You know, during these preseason games, we're in week 2 right now, it's always funny looking at our spot charts up here in the booth because with all the guys that might play in this one, it seems to get bigger and bigger each year.
Yeah, we pretty much supersize them, don't we? Because, remember, they're carrying 90 now. And with the new rules, they'll carry 90.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Bills are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away? It could cost them a ball game.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they'll get him down up past the 15. They'll throw now on the final play. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. So
a look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the 3rd quarter.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
No run back here for Jones. A touchback.
The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3.
Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the 3rd quarter, curious to see what the 2nd half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
He's got a man complete.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
33 yards that time.
I think we already know that this guy's going to be ready when they ring the bell for week 1. That play, almost routine for him, but still, nice to know that he's still got it.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful, and that strength was on display there. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. Two of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Back to throw. McDaniel. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. From 3 yards out. And the Lions have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point safely through. And that makes the score 14-7. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it's capped off by a touchdown for the Lions. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. Now they go screen. It's complete. Oh, what a move. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Well, they've certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Lions are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
Okay, partner. No surprise to you, I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
So now here in the second week of the preseason, you'd expect the starters to play a little bit more than they did in week 1, but not a whole lot.
So if you're an offensive coordinator, what are you looking for?
What you're looking for is things getting cleaned up as you go along, because most of your playbook's probably installed. How well are they handling it? Easy in and out of the huddle? No mental mistakes? Are they starting to look like a good offensive football team?
19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. McDaniel. And this is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That goes for a gain of 31.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the play. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
Looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for first and goal. Back to throw. McDaniel. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
The point after is good, and it's now 21-7. That time a 6-play drive, and the end result a Detroit touchdown. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Bills getting set to go.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
A good pickup there, 21 yards. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
On 2nd and 10, Tua. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 37.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game.
Back now in Buffalo. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. The Bills have the football, but they trail here as we begin quarter number 4. The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Here we go.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in, going option right. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Bills have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. The Lions offense set to take over. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each inning in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down, now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack, or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. He's got the 1st down and more. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big play there on the catch and run. And it'll move the chains. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 43. Looking to throw.
McDaniel. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
But depending on the team, they call that an explosive play or a chunk play, the one that they got on the previous one. They tried to go back and get another one, didn't they?
They did, but unsuccessful on that second attempt. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long. They'll look to throw again. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 20-yard line. That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 53 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Operating from the gun, McDaniel. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. A great play there. Ready for the regular season with his second touchdown of the game. And the Lions have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now up to 14. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it's capped off by a touchdown for the Lions. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. Third and long coming up.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. Looking left sideline, it's complete. Worth reminding at this point, no overtime in the preseason, but that may not come into play here in a 2-score game late. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Tua going to try and go quickly here. Tua. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. Now Tua. Throwing left side, it's complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 40. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it ends in a Buffalo touchdown. And the Lions are able to cover this one up. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Oh, he's got a little daylight.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. That one looks like he'll throw here. Throw left side complete. That's Fowler. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on third down. Back to throw. McDaniel. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Well, to put it mildly, he's been able to dice up this secondary all game long. And this time, that was a missile that he threw into the end zone and adding another touchdown to his ledger.
And I think we see these youngsters develop a lot quicker than we ever have because when they get started in this game, they're not just throwing passes around. They're reading coverages early. So now they're like seasoned pros earlier in their career. How about this one here? If they win this ball game, a game ball definitely coming from his head coach.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to a
And that's caught inside the 35.
And they'll work this down inside the 30. Well, this was a very close ball game